BMW made a number of significant improvements to a few characteristics in the year 2026. Nevertheless, the most remarkable change was an increase in the number of components that were included as standard equipment across the board. The most important outcomes were achieved by this particular modification, which was the one that was made. In terms of the alterations, this particular one was the one that had the most substantial impact on the situation. Those individuals who are interested in acquiring the executive package now have the opportunity to select from a wide range of additional pleasures that are accessible for financial purchase. Having a television system that can be viewed from any angle is one of the numerous joys that are currently available to people. In addition, receiving assistance with parking and lighting grills are both enjoyable experiences. The aforementioned are but a few of the additional features that are included in the package. Nevertheless, the package as a whole includes a great lot more additional features than those listed here. At a particular moment in time, the Premium Package 2 was the only option that included these features. Furthermore, it was the only option that was accessible for selection among the options that were available at that particular time. The Luxury Rear Seating Package, which includes ventilated and massaging back seats in addition to the panoramic Skylounge roof, is now included as standard equipment on all models of the xDrive 60. This package was previously only purchased as an optional extra. In the past, this package was only available for purchase as an additional optional extra. This package was initially only available for purchase from the manufacturer when it was first made accessible to the public. Additionally, it is now included as a regular piece of equipment that is comprised of the elements that are included in this package. The aforementioned pieces of equipment are already incorporated into each and every xDrive 60 vehicle that is currently available for purchase. This is the case at the present moment. The xDrive 50 has received a number of new features, one of which is a panoramic roof, which is now available as part of the base equipment package. Other new features include a number of innovations that have been implemented. This particular roofing material is currently a component that is frequently seen in the apparatus. The automobile has been transformed by the addition of a completely new component that is not only innovative, but also fascinating. Within the market class for luxury electric cars, which is also sometimes referred to as the market class for premium electric cars, the BMW i7 is the most technologically advanced vehicle that is currently available for consumers to purchase. This sector of the industry is also known as the premium electric car market. This segment of the market is made up of electric vehicles that are regarded as being of the greatest possible quality. Adding insult to injury, not only is it a structural component that is shared with the gas-powered 7 Series that BMW designed in partnership with it, but it was also developed in collaboration with that automobile. This is a double whammy that makes the situation even more complicated. This is a double burden to bear. The fact that this is a double whammy adds an additional element of challenge to the situation that is already quite complicated. The burden in question is one that needs to be carried twice. You have the option of selecting from one of 3 unique power levels that are available to you, and the arrangement of your drivetrain can be either rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. You have the decision. In addition, you have the ability to select one of the 3 settings depending on your preferences. Furthermore, you have the choice to equip your car with either rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, depending on your preferences. To be more exact, the interior design is somewhat comparable to that of a gas 7 truck, and it is intended to accommodate people in the back seat of the car, which is a sitting arrangement that is not only highly comfortable, but also very convenient. This predicament has come about as a consequence of the fact that the back seat has the capability of providing seating for individuals. As a result of the fact that the back seat is designed to accommodate a specific number of people, this particular circumstance has come about as a consequence of the fact that, furthermore, the design was conceived with the intention of making it both visually beautiful and practical through the process of its creation. Having this primary goal in mind was the driving force behind the design that was developed. When viewed from the driver's seat, this massive automobile manages to give the impression of being somewhat smaller than it actually is. This is a very impressive feat. Taking into consideration the dimensions of the automobile, this is a very significant advantage because it gives the impression that the automobile is significantly smaller than it actually is. As a result of the driver positioning himself in the middle of the vehicle, this is the situation that has come about as a consequence of his actions. Therefore, this is the situation that has arisen as a result of the situation. The reason for this is that the powerful electric motors serve to counteract the weight of the battery, and the chassis gimmicks, such as rear-wheel steering, also contribute to the appearance that this is the case. This is the reason why this is the case. This is the reason why situations are the way they are. This is the reason why things are the way they are in the current situation. Within the context of the existing circumstance, this is the explanation why things are the way that they are. This is the explanation for why things are the way that they are, taking into consideration the circumstances that currently exist under the circumstances. The fact that the battery is substantially heavier than the electric motors is one of the possible explanations for this particular circumstance. This is anything that has the potential to be a component that contributes. Specifically, this particular reason was the cause of the occurrence of this particular scenario. Another important competitor that has a maximum range that is substantially higher than that of the other main competitors is the BMW i7, which has a maximum range of 321 miles. This is a huge advantage over the other key competitors. One of the most important advantages that we have over our other competitors is this. On the other hand, the BMW i7 is not the only major competitor that offers such a diverse selection of automobiles. In direct competition with the BMW i7, which is a sports vehicle, these other automobiles that are now available for purchase on the market present a number of challenges. There is a possibility that the price of the 2026 BMW i7 might range anywhere from $106,875 to $169,675, depending on the model level and the additional equipment that is included in the vehicle. This is something that could happen. There is a possibility that this will take place. Taking this into consideration, there is a chance that it will occur. On the other hand, the possibility that something similar could take place is not completely out of the question. In the same vein, it is of the utmost importance to take into mind the potential that this is the circumstance that is now taking place when it comes to making a decision on which vehicle to purchase. The XDR IVE 60 is the automobile that we strongly recommend considering acquiring. There is a large margin of error that supports this recommendation. In the event that you find yourself in a situation where you would want to be challenged to a drag race at each and every traffic light, then the only time that this guideline is not followed is when you are in that situation. It is the engine that continues to provide the vehicle with an adequate amount of power, despite the fact that it has a rating of 536 horsepower.